Hello again. So I've just received this package in the mail from eBay. Um, and it's a little bit concerning. Of course, this is not the best packaging. They've just put it in one of those little bags. But we'll see how we go. Hopefully, no harm, no foul. So this is something I've been having, what is it, waiting for. My son's really into Disney stuff, and we spotted the Disney Villainous game, which I've heard lots of good things about. So we got one of the standalone expansions, the Wicked to the Core expansion. All right, so judging by the box, everything seems okay, so that's good. Normally you would want to put some padding on this because you can see right there actually it's taken a few hits. Yeah, so if you send somebody a game, please don't ever just throw it in a bag because look, the corners are all banged up. And you need to like put it in a box with just some sort of protection because of course the posties don't take that much care. Like they're not trying to destroy what you're sending, but they tend to toss things around and stack them up and put heavy things on top of them. And if you are a collector and you want to keep things in the best condition possible, you certainly don't want them to show up already damaged. Even though I know it's just a box. It's not the game itself, but you wanted things to stay nice. It's not the worst. It's just a little bit of a bummer. See, like it got hit so hard there, you can see it's dented all the way through to the instructions, which are in English. The last thing I ordered for this game, I've had bad luck with it, showed up and everything was in French, which is not a language that I speak, unfortunately. Nor does my 10-year-old son, for whom I bought the game. But so far so good on components. So we've got our dashboards for the 3 characters, which are playable. And I'll be honest, I really don't know much about this game. I haven't played it yet, so I'm looking forward to having a run through with this and seeing if it's as good as people seem to think it is. I certainly can't fault its quality of production, because it's looking very nice. Great artwork, great IP. And it's one of those games where you get to sort of play as any number of the bad guys from across, the Disney IP. So there you've got the Evil Queen, and you've got Dr. Evil Queen from Snow White, the Dr. Facilier from the Frog Prince, I think. And, of course, Hades from Hercules. And the other one that I've got that's in French is the Oogie Boogie Man. It's just like a single one. All right, and then we've got their police pieces. And so the miniatures that they use, instead of doing like a figure that looks like it, they do these sort of cool representations of the characters. Sort of just like almost like a chess piece, sort of abstraction of the essence of each one of these baddies that you get to play as, which is cool. I think that's clever. So you can tell this one is clearly Hades. It's the right color. It's got the little flame. All right, and then we've got these larger cards. The Evil Queen, a Villainous Guide to Dr. Facilier, Hades Villain Guide, and then some player rates. Very handy, very good stuff to have. And here's some cards. So this looks like, so each character has their own dashboard and their own specialized, individualized deck. And this is good to see, everything in English so that we can read it. Here's a bunch of tokens. Not sure what those are for, but there's a lot of them. And all looking good, all pre-punched. So sometimes games will ship out with the punch boards unpunched and you do it yourself, and sometimes they just punch them in advance, which saves space and weight depending on how many punch boards there are, but I'm not too sure what the reasoning is. So here's the cards. Now these are a smooth gloss, not gloss, matte finish. So the cards are not, what's the word? Don't have the linen finish, which is fine. Again, the linen finish is nice. It's that sort of texture that they put on the cards sometimes. And it's not so much that it looks better, but it makes the cards last a little bit longer because it creates less friction. Masked spirits. In addition to ability, fortune, only masked spirits can be resolved during this action. Return any resolved cards to the fortune pile, then discard all masked spirits. Cool. So this is cool. So he's got his own special things. I don't know how this game works. I'm excited to learn. So that's Dr. Facilier, or however, I haven't watched that movie, so I actually don't know. I haven't heard his evil bad guy name spoken before. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Here's the evil queen. She also has a deck in her color and a white deck of, looks like allies, enemies. Very cool. And finally, let's have a look at the Hades deck. So overall, besides the first hiccup with the packaging, the game's in good quality. This is pretty mass-produced. Who produces this? Who makes this one? I mean, it's a Disney IP, but the game itself is, I forget the company that that makes it. Let's see if I can see it. It's from Ravensburg, that's right. So this is like, you can get these games. There's lots of expansions for it. This isn't even the base set, but you can get them in, normal department stores like Kmart, Target, Big W, Walmart probably. And, some are harder to find than others. Like I got that Oogie Boogie expansion because it's actually really hard to get. And then it showed up and it was in French. And it's like, oh, it's actually impossible to get. But I don't know. We'll download some translations and then see how we go. And there it is. That is everything from this small expansion. So it's a 3-player standalone expansion, I believe, for villainous, called Wicked to the Core. So each one has a theme. Some of them are Marvel villains, some of them are, different types of villains. And there it is. All right, so if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button to see more of my videos, and the little bell so you're notified when my videos come up. And feel free to leave a comment below if there's something I missed that you want to have a closer look at, or if you just want to tell me, wow, that was such a good video, thank you so much. Or if you want to apologize for not packaging this one properly, that's okay too. Until next time, though, please enjoy your gaming life.